Apple Watch. Probably one of the most useful and useless pieces of tech I have ever owned. I've had the Apple Watch for about 3 weeks now. It has been absolutely fantastic. I have loved it. See, I'm the type of person who would use this every day, all day long, because I love tech, obviously. But the thing I have noticed with it is it's really hard to find good apps for it. And the number one reason for that is the App Store on this thing is terrible. It is so hard to find good apps, especially good free apps. In order to find apps, you have to go do some Google searching, and then you can eventually find the apps. But the App Store on this thing is horrific. So I decided I'm going to compile a list of around 20, 30 totally free Apple Watch apps that you can download to your Apple Watch today, in a really short video. So if you enjoy the video, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. But yeah, this is about 20-30 totally free Apple Watch apps that you can download today. The first free app on this list is called My Water. It's absolutely fantastic. It keeps track of how much water you drink throughout the day. So if you drink a cup of water, let's say you drink 250 milliliters of water, you can add it into the app and it will keep track to make sure you're drinking enough water every day. I use this app absolutely every single day. It's brilliant. It keeps me on track, especially in work when it's very easy to forget about it. And I highly recommend you download it. It's a really, really good free app, and it has a really good iPhone app to go along with it. Apple Watch free app number 2 is Chirp. Chirp is absolutely fantastic. Basically what it allows you to do is it allows you to browse through your Twitter feed, respond to messages, look at your notifications, all on Twitter on your Apple Watch. This comes in really handy for me when I'm in the car or when I'm at work, when I can't really easily use my phone. And it's a really good, well-built app. You can retweet, you can like, you can do all the things you can do on your normal Twitter app. Now there is in-app purchases, but personally I haven't bought a single one of the in-app purchases. I've used a completely free version and it has been absolutely fantastic. If you are a Twitter lover like I am, you need Chirp on your Apple Watch, because trust me, there will be times where you can't pull out your phone, but you want to check Twitter, and Chirp is perfect for those situations. The Spotify app is the next free app on my list. If you have Spotify, then you need to download this app. You can control your songs straight from your wrist, which is brilliant. Because if you're listening to your music, your phone's in your pocket, you're not bothered to pull it all the way out. You can simply just raise your wrist, click the skip button or the pause button, and you can control it very easily. And the best thing about the Spotify app is you can also control the music on your Mac, on your PC, on your iPad. No matter what device you're on, you can control your music straight from your watch. So if you're a Spotify user, you need to download the Spotify app. It's as simple as that. And of course, obviously, it's free. Sleep Cycle is an app I use on a semi basis. Normally, I charge my Apple Watch at night, so I don't always use this app. But what I do, basically what it does is it tracks your sleep and it slightly wakes you up. So it wakes you up when you're kind of in light sleep, and during the night it keeps track of your stuff like your heart rate, your quality of sleep, stuff like that. In WatchOS 7, sleep tracking is coming to the Apple Watch, but until it does, Sleep Cycle is a good bet for you, especially because it's free. Most of the sleep tracking apps out there for Apple Watch are all paid apps. Meanwhile, Sleep Cycle is free, which is great. Flipboard is an app that I use probably every second or third day. If I'm ever bored in the car or wherever I am, I pull out Flipboard and get updates on the news. It's an alright app. It has good news stories, it's personalized as well, and has a good iPhone app to go with it. Obviously, I'm not a big news lover. I don't really care what's going on in the world that much. So I don't use it that often, but when I do use it, it's a good app. It's well optimized, it's got a good layout and all that. And if you're a person who likes to keep up with what's going on in the world, I'm not. You can download it, you can get all the news stories straight on your Apple Watch, which is really, really handy sometimes. Now, I haven't actually set up Numerics on my Apple Watch app yet. I only downloaded it yesterday. But basically what Numerics is, it's an app that allows you to track statistics. So I could add my YouTuber subscriber count in there, my YouTube views. I could add my Shopify stats in there, my WooCommerce stats. I could add in how many Twitter followers I have, and stuff like that. So it allows you to really easily keep track of stats on the go. And that's going to be really handy for business owners, because you can put in custom stats, so like how many sales you've made today, or how many people have visited your website, and stuff like that. I set it up on my phone. I haven't transferred it over to my Apple Watch app yet. I will have to do that later on today. I do not have time to do it right now. But yeah, Numerics, if you're a YouTuber, if you are a social media person, if you are a business person, numerics will be really handy for you because it allows you to keep track of how your stuff is doing on the go. LastPass is one of my favorite apps right now. Basically what it is, it's a password manager app, so it's got all my passwords here, and they're all really secure passwords. They're like 42 characters long, and LastPass set all of those passwords for me. And then before I can log into any of those apps, I need to use two-factor authentication through the LastPass app. And it's really handy. It makes sure all your accounts are really secure, which is obviously nice. I've been using LastPass for about 2 weeks now. It's been great so far. It auto-fills my passwords for me. It makes really secure passwords for me, and it is really nice. Now, I'm not affiliated with them in any way. It's just nice to have a LastPass account. If you do not have a LastPass account, I highly recommend you get one, because it really does make your account so much secure. Like before, I was using the same password for everything. Meanwhile, now I have a different password for every single account, and they're all really secure passwords as well. Kernel is a nice app that a YouTuber actually developed. I cannot remember what the YouTuber's name was, but I will look it up and I will leave that YouTuber's link down in the description below. And basically what it is, it's an app that allows you to keep track of upcoming movies and watchlist them. So as you can see there, A Quiet Place Part 2 is coming out in 47 days. So in my Kernel app, I said I want to watch the last Quiet Place Part 2, remind me when it comes out, and now I can keep track of how long it is until it comes out. And as you can see there, Hamilton's already been released. I watched this about 5 weeks ago. So yeah, Kernel is really cool. It lets you see what movies are coming up. Now obviously some movies, there's going to be a lot less movies than usual because of the current situation. But yeah. Probably everyone has heard of Shamaz. It's an app that allows you to listen for music and then it will tell you what song it is. They also have an Apple Watch apps. I use this probably every second, third, fourth day. Basically just hold down to the music and it will tell you what song is playing. So if you're listening to the radio, if you're in class or something like that and you hear a good song, pull out your Apple Watch, hold down the Shamaz button and it will tell you what song it is. So really handy app, and yeah, as I said, I use it every now and then to figure out what a song is, and I really recommend you download it because you never know when you might need it. 7 is a 7-minute workout app, and basically you just click full body workout and then it will give you a 7-minute workout. So as you can see here, it is going to make me do jumping jacks.
Let's go!
It's going to make me do jumping jacks for a minute, and then there's 12 exercises, and you can listen to music while you do that, or else you can pause it or whatever you want to do. And yeah, it's really handy because it's simple exercises that you don't need fancy gym equipment for, and it's only 7 minutes long. So if you want a new way of kind of getting some exercise in there, 7 might be a good app for you. And it's actually really good for a free app as well. XE Currency is another app I use absolutely every day, and the reason I use it every day is because I am actually a web developer, a freelance web developer. So I have clients all around the world. Some are in Australia, some are in America, some are in the United Kingdom. So I need to do a lot of currency conversions because I need to give them quotes in their local currency, and so I need to transfer that over. So if I want to do a quote for, let's say, just €5, I just put in 5 there in euro, and it will tell me that €5 is 7 Canadian dollars, 5 US dollars, or 4 Great British pounds. And it's really handy, especially if you're on a holiday. You probably aren't with the current situation, but if you're on a holiday or if you do a lot of currency conversion for your work, XE Currency will come in incredibly handy for you, and it's a really good free app for me anyway. It might not be any use to you if you're not into kind of any business or holiday kind of things, but it might be useful for you. This app here is called Converse. It is actually incredibly handy because I speak to a lot of people in work who speak other languages. So basically what you do is you select the language you want to translate. So I have English to French here, and I hold it down and I click tap to speak, and it will translate my conversation from English to French, or English to French, or French to English either. And it's really handy if you're having a conversation with someone who doesn't speak your first language. You can pull out your Apple Watch and you can allow them to speak, or you can speak, and it will translate it for you. Alright, and there you have it. I lost track of how many apps that was. It was probably around 12, I said, I guess. But yeah, they're the apps I use on an everyday basis or every second or third day. And yeah, I'll leave a link to every single one of those apps in the description down below. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate if you could like the video, maybe even subscribe. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your day, and I will see you again later. Goodbye.